Hey, it's Allegra from Brown Mamas, and we are here at the 2022 Brown Mama Monologues at the beautiful Emerald City. So let's get this show started. Are you excited about tonight's monologues?
You know, I'm very excited. I had the opportunity to be one of the judges when they first started auditioning, and I wasn't able to come back the second time, but I was just so taken aback of these women's stories and how they came through.
And why do you think it's important that Black women tell their stories?
Well, for many, many reasons. As a woman, period, we are hard on ourselves. As a Black woman, you're really hard on yourself because you have to make sure you're accepted, you know. And sometimes in trying to accept yourself, you stumble. And what I mean by stumbling, sometimes, you know, you feel like your parenting skills wasn't on point. You may feel like you should have had more education, or maybe your home life wasn't too acceptable in the eyes of society. But we have to remember we are who we are uniquely, and all the experiences that we've had from childhood to at this moment is just who we are, and it's nothing to be ashamed of or anything like that. So I'm proud to be here and listen to these women's stories. I know I have stories, and we all do. So
thank you, Cynthia. Enjoy the show.
All right, thank you, Miss Allegra.
Michelle, thank you for being here tonight. What does it mean to you to be honored tonight from a group of these dynamic Black women?
So I think for me, you know, I'm a woman, I'm a wife, and I'm a mother. So to hear, for me, it's kind of amazing that they chose to honor me, because I'm more excited to hear about how they got to where they stand today, because each of us has traveled a road that prepared us for where we're at right now. And it's exciting to me to see such vibrant women who have faced challenges and moved through and learned and raised children and managed careers and become entrepreneurs. They've done all of those things. And it's just, I didn't think I should have brought my daughters, because there are two, for them to hear from some women who look like them. Because I think when we get to hear from women who look like us, it's the icing. It's the icing on the cake that each of us needs to just push us forward, to keep us going, so that even though we may be struggling today, it's today. It's the moment that God puts you in so you can learn to prepare you for tomorrow.
Amen. I'll pass the plate around a little later. But to that point, I also want to say, because when we think about motherhood and talk about motherhood, so many times Black women are left out of the conversation. Yes. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree. I think that the first piece is that Black families aren't honored. They're not respected. They're not protected. They're not cherished and celebrated just like every other family. So I think when it comes time to women, whether we're in a marriage and a long-term committed relationship, or we're working as a single mom, I think that we're just not given the kudos, the shout outs, unless we do it amongst ourselves, which is why Brown Mamas is so perfect, right? Because Muffy has chosen to put herself out there to do this work, to honor us. Because if we don't, nobody's coming. They're not coming. So we've got to celebrate, we've got to push, we've got to lift each other up, we've got to stand there to help each other up, we've got to give those words of encouragement, we've got to correct when we see someone doing something wrong, because we're human, right? So I know people there's some picture that people have. Only thing I can do is take it one day at a time, learn from my mistakes, and keep going, because I want my daughters to know when they make a mistake, you learn from the lesson, you open yourself up to it, so that you're better tomorrow than you were yesterday.
And finally, you look very, very pretty.
Thank you.
Now here's my question. Do you feel like it's extra pressure? I mean, every time I saw you, even before you were in the office of First Lady, you were always beautiful. You know, you always look good. Do you feel like it's more a pressure now since you are the First Lady of the city?
Sometimes. I think in trying to get ready for being a First Lady, there's no book, there's no class, I don't get a mentor, there's no, backup, no support. So the only thing I can do is fall back on what my mother and what my godmother poured into me and those examples and do the best I can. I'm working to not embarrass my husband and my family first, and then be open to apologizing when I do, because it's coming. Like I'm going to stumble, I'm going to make a mistake. I just hope that I continue to take my time and I'm working on not applying the weight that comes with First Lady, because it means something to different to different people. And I think most important for me are the young women who come behind me. So.
Such a graceful answer. Thank you so much. And you look beautiful. Oh, thank you. Girls out. But thank you. That was it. I appreciate it. And congratulations.
Thank you, man.